Is it working?
Yeah, I think we're on.
Okay, so we've never used YouTube Live yet. So this is new for us. Hopefully we get some viewers, and we will be seeing comments. For us, it's on the side right here, and we can type something. I'm gonna say something. I don't know if that works or what. So today we're. Oh, hi! There's somebody watching.
Yep. I don't know if it tells us or not.
It doesn't tell us who, but it just.
No. Okay.
Hello. It doesn't matter to us. So today we are talking about the wrestlers that you grew up watching and wrestlers that I'm watching right now and growing up with, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So I was for F, which is now WWE type of wrestlers. So I saw all the WrestleManias from the beginning, which was really, really awesome, and kind of makes me jaded towards the stuff that we see now because I really like the old stuff.
Yeah. So who was your favorite wrestler in your time period?
As a kid?
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan. Everybody loved Hulk Hogan.
Probably.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Hulk Hogan?
No, never did.
Have you ever gone to one of his matches?
Yes. I saw him wrestle a few times. Your grandfather took me to see him wrestle at the New Haven Coliseum. So there was a bunch of times there. So once you can write hi back while I'm talking.
Hi, JDW.
And so the Hulk in life, he'd get in the ring and they'd send like fight him or little people to fight him. And they would all get on him. He'd go back and forth, and then they would all get on him, and all of a sudden he would just do like, yeah, exactly. And they'd all go flying off of him. So that was one of the things I remember.
That's like a dream for wrestling. Like you see that everybody like get on top of this certain wrestler and they just like fling them all off.
Exactly. Second, to the security there because it was through the Board of Ed.
Yeah.
It was at the school. So I got in the ring, and that was pretty cool. And Sergeant Slaughter was in a cage match against some guy in a mask. So that was that was pretty interesting.
I remember my first wrestling. It was at the Webster Bank Arena.
Yep.
Prince Pretty. I still have my shirt up there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe I've talked about that Prince Pretty and another wrestler in another video.
Yep.
So that's the first time I've ever been to a wrestling match. We were right next to these really nice guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was NXT. Yeah. That was TakeOver Bridgeport. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I've never actually seen an NWA live or
no,
not in person.
We were hoping to get down to Atlanta, but the whole coronavirus thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much just screwed up everybody's plans. We've been locked up, so I know we only have a couple people listening, but we hope that you guys are doing well. And let us know what you've been doing to beat the time. We've been watching some old wrestling stuff, and she's been listening to a lot of Judas, Chris Jericho, because the theme song right now is one of the top ones going.
So there's this. So this is. I forgot what alliance this is, or like. Business, but there's supposedly the Bella twins are pregnant.
Oh, that's WWE.
Yeah,
or one of them was. Yeah. I don't know too much about that. I said,
just like my whole For You page is about like Nikki Bella, like them getting pregnant and having to go on a break or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I watch WWE, and you do a little bit with me too. WWE here and way too. I know everything's scripted, but way too scripted, way too choreographed for my taste. But
it's
who knows?
The thing. So I watched like 10 top craziest moments. So apparently, whoever loses the matches, sometimes the other person gets to do crazy. So it's like this top 10 amazing moments for WWE.
Okay.
Or craziest.
And
then another girl was like shaving a girl's head. One dude was eating dog food, and it's like these crazy dares or something they had to do if they lost.
See, that's the thing that bothers me. They didn't do this stuff back in the day. So like now I feel like
do it for younger children.
I feel like they resort to these cheap tricks and they just kind of do this stuff to get the views, but it's not like it was back in the day where you had this real, like George the Animal Steele. I was watching one of his today where it was him, the whole angle where he took Miss Elizabeth from the Macho Man, and they were going back and forth, and he kind of put her over his arm and took her out like a sack of potatoes, and then he's talking, oh, pretty, and stuff like that. That's the stuff that I like. That's like the old school wrestling I like. This stuff for making people eat dog food and all that. That's like, excuse my language, that's like the, if you remember MTV Jackass, that stuff where they did all the crazy things. That's what that's like. I don't want to see that. Maybe her generation does. I don't want to see it.
Honestly, I have no interest in people making other people eat food that are meant for animals.
Yeah.
Because that's very disrespectful towards the person who's eating it.
Exactly.
And
it doesn't make sense.
We'll get to your comment in a second. I just want to say another thing. I think that they're producing it more for, it feels like children are supposed to, it's directed towards children, I feel like. The stuff that they're doing right now, it's like, it's like,
oh, I think we lost. Yeah, we lost internet for a second. Sorry about that. The internet around here has been crazy. Everybody's at
home using it.
Yeah.
Because usually, 10 o'clock in the morning, the Wi-Fi wasn't working because,
JDW, I agree with you. I've watched this as a name change because that was around my high school time, so I did watch some of the Raw and stuff like that. With Stone Cold, the whole get the F out thing was okay. But now I can't watch it. It's like a circus. It's too comical. It doesn't make sense.
I think it cut off when I said I feel like they're directing towards children because Connie watches those weird people.
Yeah.
And it was like these truth or dare things. And I feel like it's directing more towards little children, even though little children shouldn't be watching that productions and things because it's not inappropriate, but it's not really appropriate for them to be watching because they're like, oh, I made Sissy eat dog food.
Yeah, exactly. I
shaved Sissy's hair. I shaved your head.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just once they started getting into all this comical kind of stuff, and
they think it's comedic.
I couldn't watch her, and she doesn't know the Attitude Era. That was before her time. I understand that was risque and stuff, maybe not for kids, but you know what? You hit the demographic that like that, and that was awesome. When you had Macho Man, when you had George the Animal Steele, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Bobby Heenan, Mr. Fuji, all those guys. I'm talking middle 80s, late 80s, early 90s. That was like your classic, Piper's Pit. That was your classic WWE. And they're missing that now. And I think they need to go back to it, but they're trying to be such a drastic change from what everybody else is that, I don't think it's working for them. That's why I like NWA. That's why I like AEW because they're sticking to that old school wrestling format.
And it's not like they're all serious. They do have some comedic moments.
Sure.
I feel like WWE is trying to be all comedic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not all comedic because they do still wrestle and stuff. But this is not trying to hate on them, but it's giving our opinion, and they're very, very famous.
Of course,
and I feel like now almost thing or whatever. And so there'll be little kids like my sister on there be watching this. They're watching this weird things. I walked into a room, she's watching these puppets, and it's really weird.
Yeah. So there's a lot of strange stuff that's going on, but I think NWA and AEW is where it's at. Unfortunately, right now, because of everything going on, we're all tasked at watching empty arenas.
So now they can't
what
host.
AEW and NWA is kind of figuring out what they're going to do because of the different things.
It has been canceled.
Yes. So I know we only have one person there. I think is it still JDW. Do you like AEW? Do you watch AEW, JDW? Yeah, I know. It's kind of we'll see if he responds, but he or she responds.
Oh, another person's back.
Yep.
Hi.
Yep. So we're trying to see who watches AEW. We're trying to get a feel for that. Of course, we love NWA. So if you watch AEW, let us know if you watch AEW. Like I said before, if you're just joining us, that it's constantly buffering. Yeah, we're having a problem with our internet here. Sorry about that.
Well, because we're 2 stories away from
we're
internet.
Downstairs and the internet's way up there. We're sorry about that. We'll try to hopefully fix that. And
this virus and blah 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 keeps happening, how are these channels going to keep producing content?
Well, that's not a problem just for wrestling. That's a problem, for sports in general.
Haven't watched AEW yet. My old army buddy told me NWA was back after the first show. It's the only modern. Yes.
JDW, are you a veteran, sir? We'll give him a second to respond.
Yep. And you are currently in the military.
Correct, yes. But that's why I'm asking JDW if he's a veteran.
You have a Coast Guard shirt on right now.
Yeah.
Hoodie.
Don't tell him that. If he's in the Army, he's going to make fun of me for being in the Coast Guard. But yeah, I agree with you that it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I was...
MP at Leavenworth. All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. I'm currently with the Coast Guard, so we're trying to stay above water.
Are you embarrassed about that?
I'm not embarrassed, no, but they give Coasties a hard time, so.
So, as we were saying, a lot of channels, because like the channels that I watch, it's like about theme parks and like about that stuff.
Everything's closed.
Yeah, was in a bag during the Monday.
Okay. So you were in there. Okay, gotcha. You were in there during the prime time, during the Monday Night Wars. Yeah, that was one of the best times for wrestling, I think. She has no idea what it is, but the Monday Night Wars were really, I think, the prime you're going to get of wrestling.
So, do you know? Have you watched ROH?
Yeah, Ring of Honor, of course.
The deal between Nick Aldis about the money.
Oh, yes. That was going back and forth because that was supposed to take place at the pay-per-view that they had to cancel. Yep.
Yeah, I tried to go back. Oh.
Okay. So you were there during that time. I tried to go over the Edge pay-per-view in Kansas City, but couldn't get tickets. Yeah.
Oh.
I was younger at the time. I was actually at one of the pay-per-views where in Connecticut where Mankind was thrown off of the cage with a buddy of mine. I went to high school with a buddy of mine whose sister at the time worked at WWF, WWE, and we were able to go up to the Hartford Civic Center, and we saw that match, which was really, really cool. One of the best matches I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
yep.
What happened? Did we lose?
No, you're good. We're still there. You're okay.
Okay, because it is Melina, and Thunder Rosa.
Okay.
Well, not really a match, but Melina backing down from fighting Thunder Rosa.
Really? I thought we were doing Thunder Rosa won the championship.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was a fantastic match, yeah.
We were screaming at the TV.
You were. I was sad to see Tim Storm lose, but that was still a great match.
That's awesome. I did get to go to the Nitro taping at Kemper.
That is holy.
After the Owen incident.
That is one to remember. Wow.
And if not NWA, what's your other favorite?
Talk about those two classics.
What's your other?
Wow.
Do you have any?
Wow.
Do you have any other
favorite of all time? It's got to be WrestleMania when Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. When Hulk body slammed Andre the Giant. And, Hulk even said to this day, if Andre didn't want to be body slammed, it wouldn't have happened. But Andre let him do it. And that, without a doubt, that's one of the best moments of my childhood was at WrestleMania, seeing Andre slam Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I think I like... Yeah, that's classic.
It is a classic.
WWE, I liked Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I know you always like Becky Lynch.
So, I don't know. So, there's a certain game. There's, this game. And they had her, outfit and costume on this game that you could dress up in.
Yeah.
And I was, into all that WWE stuff.
Yeah.
I learned about NWA. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I really like that, too.
Yeah, you like the format better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't find anything wrong with WWE. It's just the stuff they're producing right now is kind of, not right now, but is kind of weird because.
Yeah, it's different.
It's another the fake hair, one of those things in the movies where they put your real hair under
people do a lot of things for money. See, when I was growing up too, the most extreme thing was right behind us here. I'm going to try to point to it without being crazy. There it is. With ECW. You're going to knock all my baseball stuff down. So ECW was was one of the craziest wrestling promotions around.
Is this real?
Knows. Yeah, it's a real one. What do you think? I buy garbage?
No.
I bought this when I was in high school. JDW says, I don't even know who all these new people in WWE are. It's too much sports entertainment for me now. JDW, you're preaching to the choir, man.
Heck yeah, I loved ECW.
ECW was the best, right? ECW was the best.
Is this real?
Bats there. So this was Taz's belt. But you want to put it back up there? Yeah. And on the back here, it has the snake skin too. The snake skin, which was awesome. I bought that in high school many, many years ago. But yeah, ECW was the best. It was one of those things, at least around here, that you could only find in like mid. Cool. No way. Taz and Mike Awesome? Oh my God. JDW, let me know what that was about. I probably watched that. Oh man, that must have been amazing. What was it like being in that arena? Because that place looked like, worse than Vegas where there was no rules.
It was a house show, wasn't aired.
Wasn't aired. Okay. All right. Did you go to was that at the ECW arena in Philadelphia? He's awesome because he's actually interacting with us. Oh, it was in Indianapolis. Oh, okay. All right.
The other man or woman?
I don't know who else is watching. I don't know how to look at that. But yeah, that was awesome. If you're somebody else watching, let us know. She wants to know who you are. We're trying to figure it out.
Oh, you can look at participants.
So,
does it count?
Put on Just the Craziest Show.
It was in 2000 after I got out of the army.
Towards the end of ECW, okay.
I was born in 2009, so 9 years after.
No, I thought I saw one of the dog there. It was crazy. They used to do some of the most insane stuff, and it was stuff like as a kid, WWE you didn't see at that time. So like New Jack, those guys, they were off the wall. You don't need to know who New Jack is yet. So, what are you doing?
I'm looking because I'm going to send it to Mommy. Okay, so she can watch with us.
Oh, your mother? Okay. Totally missed everything you said. Oh, I'm sorry, man. All right, so my question was, hopefully you get it this time. Was the show as crazy as what they did when they aired things on TV? Oh, Sandman was the best. One of the best entrances in wrestling, hands down, Sandman, without a doubt. Tommy Dreamer. So you saw the house show as crazy as what they did at the shows that they taped and put on air?
I posted that on Twitter so more people could come. Because most of
they are, but
say that question. Say that question again.
Yep, I told him. Yep. So I just want to know what he saw at the house show. Was it as crazy as what?
Thank you.
As
23 minutes. Wow.
Yep.
He's been watching all of this. So we just posted on. Hopefully we'll get more viewers now.
Yeah.
Maybe. So.
Let's see here.
Oh, okay. Not really. They didn't jump off balconies or anything. It was a good match between Dreamer and
Tahiri.
Jerry,
sorry.
Where there was some crazy stuff, but that's all I recall.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it figures they would probably take it a little easier for the house show than they would on TV. Because on TV, boy, they went at it. Really crazy.
Speaking of the opposite of that, remember when one of the wrestlers jumped off the balcony into the wrestling ring? Yeah.
What show are you talking about?
That was I forgot what business. Okay. I just remember a match where somebody jumped off a balcony into a wrestling ring. Yeah. It was at a mall.
Oh yeah, we saw that. Yeah, I don't know what that was. We saw that on YouTube where he went off the second floor of the mall into the ring.
The special clips and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. Yep.
It was somebody for the new contract.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think they could? Did they post the second episode yet?
No, not yet. Of
the thing.
Of that YouTube show? No.
I think they don't. They already have the clips for it. They should probably post it or something. Awesome. Anything that's a different business related, because we want to start. We might want to do some different belt, or Nicole just getting his belt.
Mm-hmm.
So I would feel like maybe we should check out different alliances, because I don't really watch. I mainly watching. Well, not start watching, but like watch different matches from different alliances and stuff. What does that do?
I don't know. No, she doesn't. Yep,
What
you're pushing buttons. That's what happened.
Huh. The older I get, the more I love the heels.
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely. Let me tell you, if every time I get to do karate to my wife, back to JDW's question, who's been with us the whole time here, and you're getting crazy. I love the heels too. And I know question mark kind of like he's down the line. So for some, I do karate and all that. That really drives her nuts. So I like the heels too.
She yells at him.
Yep.
She's like,
but I gotta tell you
this dude has to learn how to tie his goddamn belt.
As a kid, JDW, even though I didn't like the heels, we all liked Hogan in this. I still love Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Don't they consider
Bobby the Brain Heenan was one of the best?
Don't they consider like Melina and Thunder Rosa and Marty Bella as like bad guys?
Thunder Rosa, I think they were trying to put her over as a heel, but she just
I don't think she might be a bad guy,
mm-hmm.
but I think she's like I think she oh gosh. I think she is I don't think she should be labeled as a good guy or a good girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's, like, neutral.
Okay.
So, because I don't think she's, like, bad.
Yep.
But she's not, like, goody two-shoes.
Yes. And Jesse Ventura, of course. Gorilla Monsoon. How about Gorilla Monsoon? Gorilla and Bobby and Jesse. And, I mean, my God. Listening to those guys announce a match was some of the best ever. So... All right, kiddo, we're almost at half an hour. What do you think?
What does toggle timestamp
I have no idea.
Oh.
What do you think? Ready to wrap it up?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Those were the days.
Yes, they were the days, and I'm stuff, so it's nice to have it back again. So, JDW, we thank you for joining us. You were awesome.
And if you have any questions, just ask, because we're going to go soon.
Yep.
We have, like, 50 seconds until we hit the third half an hour mark. So any questions before we wrap up? And thank you so much, because you're like the only person who or asked questions, because we went from like 4 to 3 to 2.
Yep.
Post this to the channel so I can see the whole thing without buffering.
Gotcha. Sorry, we're gonna try to work on the internet here.
Can we end it and then post it?
Yeah, we can end it and post it. So
well, thank you so much, JDW. We're just gonna get to that 30 mark, and thank you so much for watching.
You're trying to run the clock out here, huh?
Yeah.
It's like a football, and you're trying to run the clock out for 10 seconds. There you go.
So thank you so much, and
we'll try to do more live streams.
Yep.
It's easier